Your situation isn't permanent, but your mindset about the situation is. And what I mean when I say that is everybody deals with something, and everybody has an opinion about something. To say that you don't have an opinion about something is misleading, and it's not character to you. It's not true to you. And when you realize that it's not about what the situation is, it's about what the situation can tell you about yourself or tell you about others, it's when you can have a mindset that is truly willing to change and truly willing to accept that things happen and there's nothing that you can do about it except be better and be stronger than you currently are. And it took me a long time to realize that, because I was so focused on the situation and not focused on what the situation was telling me, you know? And it takes time. I'm not saying that, you gonna be better instantly. It takes time. Everything good takes time, obviously. But there are things where you could be blindsided by just the facts of the situation instead of being better. And there are so many people, there are so many examples. I try to find examples in people, you know. So many people have so many stories that they're telling you that they're living through, and it's up to you to decipher, what type of thing is the situation trying to tell you. What type of person is this? Whose story is being told to me? What can this person offer me in a what's a psychological sense? And you just have to look at them, and you have to think about what they're telling you, and don't take what they say at face value. Always try to think deeply about themselves, yourself, as people, and as lessons. That's the word I was looking for. Lessons. People are lessons, and it's up to you to understand the lesson. I've been told so many stories of my family and the things that we've, the addictions, the things that we were, you know, cursed with. I guess I would say curse is the only word I can use for it. And I think about it, and I look at them, and I see the story that they're trying to tell me. I could see the lessons that they're trying to impart on me, just from them being themselves and just being their personality, and just thinking, about everything. Everything goes down to, like, just thinking deeply. Don't ever take anything at face value, because there's so much deeper things in this world that you have to decipher, and you have to figure out by yourself. And it's kind of like a puzzle piece, if you think it in that sense, and it's up to you to decide what you want to be and who you want to grow from and who you want your future self to be. And all of these things play a part in who we are as people. Like I said, it's easy to blame the situation and not try to grow from the situation at all. You see so many examples of that. You could probably put some examples from your own life. You can see people that don't grow and don't attempt to grow, and they're stuck in their own mindset and they're stuck in their own ways. And you can see how that's affecting their relationships with other people and how that affects them. You know, So it's up to you to grow from the situation and be somebody that's worthy of growing, worthy of acceptance, worthy of all those things. Like, we're faced with so many different situations each and every day, and all those things can be kind of overbearing, and you could feel lost at any given moment. But it's about reframing, and it's about coming back to who I am as a person and what have I done to overcome those circumstances in the past. And once you reframe and you refocus your ideas and your thoughts, it's easy to just see what's in front of you, because the path is always easier when you reframe your thoughts. It's you we overcomplicate things. That's what I'm trying to say. We overcomplicate a lot of things as people, because there's so many different situations and occurrences happening in our brain that we often take the complicated route. And there's this one thing I learned in my psychologically my, there is this process, this way of thinking in my biology class that states it's Occam's razor. If any of y'all know what that is, it's the route with the simplest assumptions is usually the correct answer. And when I thought of that, I kind of applied it to my life in a sense, where like I try to overcomplicate things and I try to, you know, think the hardest route is the answer, but in reality it's probably the simplest route. It's probably A plus, A B C instead of A C D, whatever the fuck I was trying to get. But it's just about being able to accept change, and it's about breaking out of those mental limits that you place on yourself, those psychological barriers that you put in place to hinder yourself, self sabotage, and everything takes time. I'm not saying that you're gonna get it easily, but try to apply what I said in your day to day, and always remember to take a break.